Infidelity isn't just a blow a man delivers to a relationship. Sometimes it comes from a woman nobody ever expected. A woman who's been by her partner's side for years, fought for the relationship, listened, stayed silent. But one day, something inside her breaks, and from a place no one saw coming, she starts to pull away. When women commit infidelity, it's rarely about excitement or just a fling. Most of the time, it comes from a deep pain. A pain that's been building up inside for months, maybe years, without being noticed. Today, I want to talk about 4 real and tough reasons why women commit infidelity. Reasons many have felt, but very few talk about out loud. If you're ready to hear the truth behind this wound and want to save your relationship before it's too late, stick with me till the end of this video. And if you want to be part of a community that talks openly about the hardest relationship stuff, hit subscribe now and let's keep going together. Reason 1. Feeling deeply lonely even when you're together. A lot of times, women feel like they're with their partner, but no one really sees or understands them. This kind of loneliness, the emotional emptiness, can hurt more than being apart. When there's no real talk that reaches the heart, a woman feels like an island, all alone. No one really gets her or stands by her side. This lonely feeling can create a burning inside that pushes her to look for emotional connection somewhere else, somewhere she feels heard and not alone. Real example. Imagine you're on a long car trip together but there's nothing to say, just heavy silence and boring music playing, and each of you feels lonely, like you're sitting next to a stranger, not your partner. This kind of loneliness, even when physically close, can make a woman search for empathy and connection somewhere else. To fight this deep loneliness, both people need to spend real time and energy just listening to each other. Having daily or weekly moments to talk honestly without distractions, even if just for a few minutes, can bring back that feeling of connection. Reason 2. The need to be seen and appreciated as a woman, even after years together. Women often start committing infidelity when they feel like they're just a mom or a housekeeper, and no one sees their worth or beauty anymore. After years go by, when wrinkles show up or weight changes after pregnancy, their confidence drops. A woman needs to know she's still beautiful and loved. When she wears something new, changes her hairstyle, or just tries to be a little different, she expects her partner to notice and say something nice. When a man doesn't see or care about these changes, the woman feels invisible and worthless. This neglect slowly creates a gap in the relationship. Real example, a woman, after having kids and changing physically, takes time to look nice, but her husband doesn't react or say anything. She feels lonely and distant. The husband should show every day, in words or actions, that she's still attractive and loved. A simple phrase like, "You look great today," or "I love your new hairstyle," can make all the difference. That little compliment is like oxygen to her. Reason 3. Lack of emotional safety and peace in the relationship. When a woman can't be herself in her relationship, when every time she shares her feelings, she gets judged, blamed, or ignored, the relationship feels unsafe. She feels she has to watch every word so she doesn't mess up or get rejected. This pressure and fear make her shut down and build walls inside. When she can't breathe freely or be real, she starts looking for that safety and understanding somewhere else. At first, it might just be someone who listens without judgment or criticism, not necessarily a new affair. But feeling lost and alone can plant the seed of infidelity. Real example. Think of a woman who tells her partner about a hard day and he replies, "Why are you always so upset?" Or, "You're making a big deal out of nothing." Every time she opens up, she's met with coldness or ignoring. Slowly, she stops talking because she feels it's useless. Then, outside the home, there's someone who just listens. No judgment, just kindness and understanding. That person quickly becomes a safe place for her tired heart. To avoid making the relationship unsafe, partners should work to make home a safe and trustworthy space. Instead of judging or blaming, be a patient and caring listener. Even when the talks are tough or uncomfortable, responding with support and acceptance helps her feel free to be herself without fear. Reason 4. pressure and stress from social expectations, and inability to express personal needs. Women often carry heavy loads from society, culture, and family. They have to be good moms, perfect wives, successful at work, and flawless in every way. This constant pressure makes her feel like she always has to be strong and in control, even when she really needs support and attention. But when she can't express her real needs and feelings, frustration, exhaustion, and isolation grow inside her. This inability to speak up pushes her to look for understanding and empathy outside the relationship. Sometimes that's the start of emotional or even physical infidelity. Real example: when a woman shares her interests or feelings at a party or with friends, and her husband ignores or mocks her, it leaves a deep hurt. His behavior, showing he doesn't value her feelings and needs, makes her feel invisible and less important. One of the best things a man can do is openly appreciate and support his wife in front of others. When he talks about her successes, beauty, or good qualities with friends, family, or at parties, it not only makes her feel valued and respected, but also strengthens their relationship. If you see these signs in your relationship, remember, women's infidelity usually isn't about a sudden thrill. It's about needs and wounds that have been ignored for too long. The good news is, there's always a chance to rebuild and save it. All it takes is listening to each other, really seeing one another, and loving again. If this hit home for you, if you've been through this, or if there's something you want to share, drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, the next episode is about one of the toughest topics people rarely talk about honestly. So make sure to subscribe and stay with us.